We are live. Sunday night. Just wanted to do a quick video. I don't even like really doing these videos because it's nothing great. Oh, geez, on here, you weasel. It's nothing great to talk about, but yeah. Fuck. You know, we're into this thing in September. This whole thing started in March, and I pretty much called it out from the beginning of what this was. Now we're into this thing, 7 months later. We're going to be going into the winter months, and, weasel, yeah. No weasel. Oh, fuck. And, I'm just baffled at what I still see around here. And let me tell you, like, I've looked at the statistics. I just checked them a couple days ago. From July 31st till September the 3rd, there was 16 people that passed away from COVID, supposedly. And even if it's real, that's 16 people. If you figure it out, it's like one person every second day. And this is coming directly from their own statistics on the government website. I don't have the link on me, and I can't post it in the web chat. So, 16 people, and it says the average age is 85 years old. Now, who the hell here thinks that's a pandemic? And don't come at me and tell me I don't care about old people. You need to grab a brain, get a clue, and get your head out of your fucking ass. Because 16 people, and this is how we're running British Columbia at the present time, where everybody's masked up and we've got all these ridiculous orders and mandates all over the place. You gotta wonder, you really have to wonder where are people's minds at? They have way more cases now. 163, I think, was the top amount. That was a couple days ago. Right? 163. Breaking news. 163 cases. What they don't tell you is that they're testing way more people. So, logic will tell you, if you test way more people with anything, guess what? Way more people will have cancer. Way more people will have heart disease, right? And whatever other illness you want to pull out of your ass. So if they tested everybody in British Columbia, guess what? How many more people would have cancer? How many more people would have heart disease and any other kind of disease? I can't really think of any off the top of my head, but obviously there's thousands, right? Lots. So, and everybody knows this. It's so stupid. They're testing more people. Everyone here watching this knows this. Every moron wearing a mask realizes that as well. They're testing more people. They have more cases. And people freak out. Why are you freaking out? How many people are dying? It's like one every second day right now. Sure, in the beginning they did have more cases of COVID. I'll grant you that. March, April, maybe May. After that, went down like a rock. So that means everything should have been opened up right then and there in British Columbia. If the borders are closed, what are we doing, right? What are we doing? What the fuck? Do we have to wait until Germany has no more deaths and no more cases? Do we have to wait until places like Japan have no more cases and no more deaths? If that's the way you want to look at this whole situation, how are we ever going to get back to normal? Does that make any sense that we have to wait for the whole world until anything starts to open up and we have any resemblance of our normal everyday life? If you're waiting for that to happen, we're going to be waiting a very long time, years. So like I said, the cases are going up. Wow, they're testing more people and they get more cases. Wow. And then what happens? The death rate has gone right down. So you tell me, is this a real pandemic or is it a scamdemic? Because logic will tell you it's not real. Keep on testing more people. And the thing is, all these people are testing. It's not like these people are fucking falling down in the streets. You know, and they're just, blood is coming out of their nose and all this crap. Like they wanted us to believe. If you remember back in February, they were showing videos from Wuhan, China, and all these people were falling in the streets. It never happened. It never materialized. I wonder why. Maybe it was because to scare us into submission. So when they pulled the trigger here in March, everyone would think in the back of their mind and their subconscious, we better do what they say because people are falling in the streets in China. Never happened. So the cases are going up and the deaths are going down. And people are still falling for it. Like, what do you need for, what has to happen until the general population actually gets a clue, wakes up and understands, hey, this really doesn't make that much sense. And you don't have to be conspiracy minded. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to look at any YouTube videos or conspiracy websites or whatever the hell you think I look at. You can just look at the normal news and look at government websites and look at their statistics and ask a question. Does this really make sense? And it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. And we're going to continue going down this path because everybody around me is wearing masks, is in fear, and is following orders. Why are you doing that when you know full well that this is not as legitimate as they say? It's not as deadly as they say. Of course, yes, there's some kind of virus out there, but look at the numbers. 16 people in a month, and you think that's a pandemic? Oh, but the cases are going up. The cases are going up and the people are asymptomatic, meaning they don't have any symptoms. They're just like me. So what the hell's going on here? What's going on? Ask yourself that and get your head out of your ass, because I'm really sick of people being quiet. I'm really sick of it. Like, do you realize what's going to be coming down the pipeline if you just keep quiet? Do you think we're going to get out of this? Because we're not. It's not part of the plan. This is not a real thing. It's a made-up scenario, and now they're using it to further their agenda. And then people are going to start rolling their eyes. Oh, yeah, now this is all about conspiracies. Look what we're into. How would you have imagined we're into this situation in 2020 for this type of scenario? It doesn't make any sense. And people are always like, well, look at New York and look at this. Look at what's happening here. Nothing. Right? Look at what's happening here. If the borders are supposedly closed, what do we have to worry about? Oh, but the cases and oh, but the deaths. If you're going to look at everything that way, guess what? We're never going to get back to normal, and it's going to be your fault. Keep wearing your stupid fucking mask, and you're going to see exactly where we are on New Year's Eve or January 1st, 2021. Because we're still going to be in the same boat. The news is still going to be talking about the same garbage, because this is a planned scenario, and they're using a virus as the scapegoat to implement all their little agendas, if you haven't clued in. And that's okay. You know what? I'm willing to take the heat for being called a conspiracy theorist and whatever other names you want to call me. Because like I said in other videos, in the end, I will be vindicated. And like I said, I really hate doing these videos. It brings me down. But at the same time, I feel like I have to speak my truth in order to warn other people out there. So I just feel I have to do it. I don't know. I think it's the right thing to do. And I would hope other people would have the balls to do it as well if they realize and clued in that this isn't as threatening as they say. But a lot of people out there know what's going on, and they're still too scared to post a Facebook comment or post a video or even post a video like this. They just won't do it. Some people are scared of getting fired. And how fucked up is that? Is you can't even speak your mind in 2020 because they're going to fire you. Why would they have to fire you if you're saying something? You know, even if I was wrong, which I know I'm not, even if I was wrong and actually worked for a company, do you think they have the right to fire me based on my opinion about a medical situation? Pretty fucked up situation we're living in, where people are self-censoring themselves based on the fact that they're scared of losing their jobs, they're scared of what other people think, and they don't want to be labeled this and labeled that. You keep your mouth shut and you're going to see exactly what happens. Anyways, I don't want to keep this video too long because, like I said, it pisses me off. And I had a good Sunday today. I'm feeling better about things, even though I know exactly what's happening. You just got to deal with it, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Because everybody else just wants to sweep it underneath the rug like nothing's happening. Keep doing that, and you're going to see exactly how that transpires in the days, weeks, months, and in the year to come. It's all part of the New World Order. It's all part of biblical prophecy. We're in the time of the book of Revelations. These are considered the end times, not the end of the world, but the end of this situation we're in, with the corrupt people running over us and controlling us for centuries now, in fact. But keep laughing at me, make fun of me, do whatever you like. I really don't care. Have yourself a great day, and start thinking about what I'm telling you, because I've been talking about this for 7 months and nothing has changed. And Bonnie Henry said this was going to be a 2-week situation to flatten the curve. But then she also did discuss wave 2. How did they even know there was going to be a wave 2 back in March? Pretty interesting how they could predict the future so easily. Now they're going to have a wave 2 based on cases. Guess what? Guess what happens when we get into flu season come October, November, December, January, February, and March? All those flu cases, the seasonal flu, the influenza, not much. They're not going to be around anymore. Everything is going to be called COVID-19 if you haven't clued in. And then they're going to do the big lockdown because the deaths are going to go up because of the flu, seasonal flu, not COVID-19. But of course, they're going to attribute that to being COVID-19 because that's how this scam works. They've got it all laid out, and they've timed it perfectly. Now the cases are rising, and pretty soon the flu deaths will start happening, and they're going to blame it on COVID-19. It's very easy to see if you pay attention. It's very easy to see if you want to understand what's going on. Most people couldn't give a fuck. Keep not giving a fuck, because eventually you're going to have to give a shit. When you lose your job, you can't pay your fucking mortgage and everything else. You will understand what's going on. And you're going to see for yourself exactly what's going to come to fruition. The longer you keep quiet about this stuff, the worse it's going to get. Yes, you're just another person, but we need millions of people doing videos like this and sharing information. There is millions of people doing a lot of stuff now. Lots of people are speaking up. Especially 7 months later, clue in that this is not as legitimate as they say. It's easy to see it if you want to. If you don't want to see it, it's easy to not see it too. You just put your head in the sand. You go watch your sports. You go out with your buddies and have drinks and whatever else you do to forget about the situation. But remember this, that situation will always be there. As soon as you go home, you're lying in your bed with your wife or by yourself. Your friends aren't near you. You're not drinking your beer. You're not watching the Canucks on TV or NFL football or whatever else. You're going to sit there by yourself and think, fuck, we're still in this situation. It's pretty crazy. Or do you just completely shut it off? I don't know how their mind works, how they can just think all this is legitimate and this fiasco we're in is a real reason to have the lockdown measures that we do, and we have these weird health orders where they've closed nightclubs again because cases are spiking. Ooh, cases are spiking. No one's dying though. Nobody's dying. 16 people died in August. The average age was 85. And those people were in old care homes. No offense to those people or their families. You know, we got to be honest with each other. We have to be truthful that these people they're on their last legs. If they're 85 years old and this is a fact. It's not something I'm blowing out of my ass. I checked statistics on the BC, the Center for Disease Control for British Columbia. It says the average age is 85 years old. 85! And they got COVID and died. 16 people in a month. 16 85-year-olds. 16 people who were 85 years old died in 1 month. And this is a pandemic in British Columbia. How stupid are we to believe that this is a legitimate thing 7 months later? I don't know. I can say the same thing 1,000 times and I'll just be in awe and disbelief that people still think this is real. And they think it's more real than ever. All the fucking idiots wearing masks downtown. It looks like an open-air hospital to me. All these stupid MFs wearing masks in the middle of broad daylight. All ages, all genders, all creeds, all races, everybody. The masks do not discriminate. Every person I see is from all over the map, you know, from like people who working out, hot girls, 80-year-old men, Asian people, white people, Europeans, whatever the fuck. It's everybody. Everyone is equally stupid at this point. Anyways, I'm not going to babble anymore, but really, you guys, humanity's going to fall for this crap with all the technology we have. It's amazing. It is truly amazing that people want to play this game, but whatever. You know what? I'm not going to let it bother me as much. In California, if you don't wear it, you might get locked up. Exactly. So how does that make sense to anybody? In Australia, it's the same crap. They want to arrest people who are conspiracy theorists even before they go out and even before they leave their houses. They want to arrest people who are even discussing going to protest, end the lockdown protest in Melbourne, Australia. They want to lock those people up because they might spread the virus. So it's not even if they have, it's like if they might. No, they want to just stifle them and stop them from discussing what's actually going on. People just don't want to clue in that this is about total control of the human race. But you will understand, because things will get worse, and things have to get worse for all the people there who are complacent and they're still comfortable. That's the problem, and it is a problem. All the people who are comfortable are a big part of this problem because they don't want to stand up until it affects them personally. That's the problem. And once it does affect you personally, then it's really going to suck. So start standing up now before it does affect you personally, because it actually is already affecting a lot of people personally. It's not affecting me personally unless you look at mentally. It's affecting me mentally because it makes me very angry that people don't want to see what's right in front of their eyes. And it's not like you have to go into a back alley and some guy has to give you a secret file telling you what's going on. It's on the news. It's on government websites showing you the death rate, the amount of people dying, and the cases. Like, just get some fucking logical sense. Anyways, I don't want to go anymore. Have a great Sunday. Be smart, pay attention, and start standing up. People watching this video, people who will watch this video, it's your duty, if you agree with me, to share this information and start making your own videos if you can. It's not hard, and it's important. This is a life-altering event we're in. This is biblical prophecy we are living in right now. Mark my words, things are not going to go back to normal. I promise you that, my friends. Have a great day. All the best to you, and stay smart. You don't need to stay safe. There's absolutely nothing to stay safe from. Peace.